Hello,
Hello,
Dolma.
Paul.
Dolma, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Okay, I sent you a PDF file. Open up the last one I sent just a couple of minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna cover three techniques: the object, visual
Mm-hmm.
one, and storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first
Yes.
page, page 2, just describes that we're going to do the technique and the examples, do the second technique, examples, and then do storytelling and lots of examples. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what we want for the object technique, and this is a technique that I'm going to be pushing, be driving, be focusing on with all the team members, to describe an object without using the
Mm-hmm.
proper name. But we
Mm-hmm.
want to get to describing the object in details.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the more
Yeah.
details, even without knowing the details, the proper names, we
Mm-hmm.
should be able to describe it. And
Mm-hmm.
so we need to exercise uh, practicing describing the object, and also using short sentences with proper English,
Mm-hmm.
like proper grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, speaking slowly and working on the
Okay.
grammar, and also working on the pronunciation. Even if you speak slower, it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. So I'm going to be focusing on your grammar and on your
Mm-hmm.
pronunciation. So I'm going to give you little hints here and there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's go to page 4, and this is going to be a sample. What the
Mm-hmm.
technique, how you're supposed to practice the technique. All right? So
Mm-hmm.
this is
Yeah.
just an example. So you see the object, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yes.
table, a different variation of tables, right? So now,
Mm-hmm.
what we need for you to do is go to the next page, page 5.
Mm-hmm.
So first, describe what you see. It's made out of wood. It has 4
Yeah.
legs, and you can do more. All right, you can do more, and you
Mm-hmm.
go to the next page, page 6. How is it used? So
Mm-hmm.
people sit at it. Food is placed on top. Books sit
Mm-hmm.
on top. People
Mm-hmm.
work on it. Computers sit on top. People eat
Mm-hmm.
on it. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so short sentences, accurate sentences. Now go to number 7 and says, where can you see it or find it? See it at workplaces.
Mm-hmm.
See it at coffee shops.
Mm-hmm.
See it in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And
Yeah.
each time you're looking at a particular aspect, try to
Mm-hmm.
visualize before you say something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now go to page
Yeah.
8, and there's another sample, but this one's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a little bit more detailed. So the object is a bike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go
Yeah.
to page 9. Now what do you see? So I see a seat, right? It has a seat. The object has a seat.
Mm-hmm.
It has a handlebar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going from clockwise. It has a basket. It
Mm-hmm.
has 2 pedals.
Mm-hmm.
It has 2 wheels.
Mm-hmm.
It has a yellow frame.
Mm-hmm.
It has a chain. It has spokes.
Yeah.
Okay, now where our focus is going to be is, now describe each of those objects without using the proper name. So what I want you to do right now, okay, do you see it has a seat? You see the seat, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I want you to describe the seat using simple English short sentences the best you can. Go ahead.
Sit down.
Without using the word seat. You can use to sit down, it's okay, but you cannot use the word seat, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This object is people sit down on it. Sit on it. Mm, but not the seat, just like the chairs or the bed is placed on the back.
Okay. Okay. You can say you can rest your body on it, right? You know, right? You can rest your you can sit on it. You rest on it. Okay. Keep going.
Mhm. And we in order to sit comfortable, it covered by a soft leather.
Very good. Very good. By a soft material or like a cushion to make it more comfortable, to make it
Yeah.
softer, right? Keep going.
Yes, and also according to the different height of people, we can adjust the height of the seat,
Perfect.
of the
Yeah.
object.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Okay. Go to the next one. Okay. So. Okay. So now go to the next one, which is the handlebar.
Handlebar. The object is the we use our hand to hold it, and it mostly we direct the we handle by our hand for direction.
Okay. Okay. So we put our hands on it, and it helps direct the bike, right? Okay.
Yeah. Direct the
Steer the
back.
bike or steer the bike. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What do you see? What is it made out of? What? How do we
Made
identify?
out of metal.
Metal. Good. So it's like like a
Metal.
piece of bar, like a metal bar, and you put your hands
Yeah,
on
metal
it,
bar.
and it helps you steer the bike, right?
Yes,
Very good. Now go ahead and do the next one, which is
basket.
the basket.
We the object we made of metal, and we place in front of our back, and we can put our things our bag, our basketball, and whatever book or the on it,
Our belongings. Our belongings. Okay. Good. Good.
our belongings.
Good. Perfect. Now go to the next one. Two pedals
Okay, pedal.
or pedals. Yes.
This object we put our foot, feet,
Feet.
feet on it, and we have to put force the object to moving the back forward.
Okay, if you want to use the word foot, then you say we put our right foot on the right pedal and put our left foot on the left pedal. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you say we put our feet, okay, on the pedal. Okay, very good, and it helps
Yeah.
you to move. It helps the bike to move forward, right?
Yes,
Very good.
Help.
Now go to the next one. Two wheels.
two wheels. The object is in shape in circle. Circle, and at the center there is a connector. It's connect the steels from the center to the center to the center
Rim?
to
Rim?
the
To the rim?
to the ram to the ram, and there is many steels from the center to the ram,
Okay.
and also at the outside there is how to say the tie.
Tire. Okay.
tire, and we put the air in the tire.
And what's the purpose of the tire? Why do we have that?
It's for circling.
Okay. What else? So if you don't have any air on it, if you have air, how does that matter for the bike? What's the impact for the bike?
The back that moving.
Right. So it helps you be more softer, right? So you can ride on the road,
Yeah.
right? Correct? Very good. Very
Yes.
good. What about the yellow frame? The next one, yellow frame.
Yellow frame. This object is made of the metals, and it have complicated design.
Okay.
Complete design. It connect the two wheels of the back,
The two wheels of the bike. Okay, good.
and also the on it we can put the seat. Also the pedals.
The pedals.
And two pedals. So the this is the most important part of the bike. It connect each parts of the
Bicycle.
bicycle.
Very good. Very good. And then the last one, can you describe that?
Chain.
And
Spokes. What's chain means the steel thread.
Yeah. What's the purpose of it?
It's give a good shape for the wheels.
Okay, it connects the wheels to the pedals, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Very good. Very good. Okay, go to the next page, page 10. It can be used for fun. It is used to go to work. It is used for sports, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and then the next page, where can you see it or find it? You describe the pictures.
You can see on this. I can see on the street.
Go ahead. And give
There
more
is
description.
many people ride the bicycle. Or the bicycle, and they are wait for the traffic light.
Okay, and give specific. What do you see in that picture? Who do you see? Describe what you see in the picture.
I see a man or a girl, who is wearing a jacket
What color?
in yellow color,
Yeah.
and
that's
black
That's a
pant.
woman. Yeah, that's a woman.
Oh, woman.
And what else do
And
you see?
then black pant, and also yellow shoes. She put the her belonging in the basket of the bag, in front of the bag.
Good. What else do you see there?
Also, I see the street. Maybe here is no car, only the bicycle.
Only the bicycles? Okay, very good. All right, go to the next picture. Near the metro. Describe that picture in detail.
I see there is line of bicycle, or in maybe this made from one company, or in one color yellow. Sorry. And I see there is a man standing beside the bicycles. Maybe he is the in charge of the bicycle management.
Okay.
Bicycle maintenance, right?
Right, maintenance. And those bicycles are for free, or how can you ride a bike?
We have to download the apps and pay the
Fee?
fees, and not free, but
Right, the
the fee is not high, a little bit.
It's It's not expensive. Okay.
Yeah, and very comfortable because we can rent anywhere we want, and we can left anywhere.
Okay, and how long can you rent it for, and how much?
1 hour for maybe 0.01 or what.
Okay, go ahead. And then the next picture, please describe it as detailed as you can.
I see there is two girls, children. One is girl and one is boy. They are in the park.
Describe detail what you see in the park.
I see trees and little hills in the park, and also I see there's clouds on the in the sky.
Okay, very good. Very
And
good.
far away, I can see the building of the city.
Oh, very nice. Yes. Okay, like the shape,
The
right? The shape of the buildings, right?
yeah, shape
Like
of
a
the building.
shadow of the buildings, right?
Yeah, so maybe this is far away because it's not that much clear.
Right. Okay. Good. Very good.
And
go ahead.
and also I can see beside the road there is a two light.
Oh, okay.
Light
What is that
road
for?
light for the at night for the people can see the road.
Okay, perfect. Okay, scroll down to page 18. 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's I want you to describe that object with as much detail as you just did when we described the bike in very detailed. So I want you to describe this. Describe what you see in detail. How is it used in detail, and where can you see it? So the more detail you use to describe, and using simple English, you will also your own description. You will have to use describing those objects without knowing the name. You may not know all the names, but I don't want you to stop. Okay? So go ahead. Go ahead.
I see. There is an object which is in more like a square in shape, but not exactly square. And I also say inside the it has a screen. Also the camera camera hole, right?
Camera. You can just say the camera. Okay.
Okay. I can see the camera, and also beside at the side I can see the volumes, volts, and yeah. And at this screen, on the screen I can see the there is a many apps.
Okay, many apps. Good.
Yeah, and at the headline I can see the date of the date and not date, the time. Time and the percentage of the battery.
Okay, percentage of. Okay. What else?
Percentage of the battery. And also these apps are different function. There are calendar, camera, photos, YouTube, many of the and the WeChat and the Messenger.
So what else is it used for? What do you use this object for?
We use this object to calling the people, chat with the people. We can take a photo. We can watch a video.
So you can
Also,
you can access the internet then? Can you access the internet?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
good.
can access the internet.
Okay, good. Where can you see it?
What? Sorry?
The next one. Number 3.
Where can you see it point, right? I can see it, the most rich people use it. Uh, yeah, rich people have it, and
Only rich people
different.
have this object?
Not but this brand.
Oh, this brand. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Are there
Yeah.
other ones similar to this brand? Other objects like this?
Yeah. Functional same, but just brand different.
Ah, okay, 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 good. And where can I? Okay, so you can see it in the city. You see it at work. Where can you see it?
I can see it everywhere I go, in the metros, in the workplace, in the street. People are not going to separate with this object.
Right. So this object, pretty much everyone has one, right?
Yeah.
Not this brand, but this object, this type, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
everyone has it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone has.
Very good, very good. Okay, good, 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 good. Now go to page 20,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and describe that object without using the name.
I see an object which is which is like water candle.
Water candle, you say?
Yeah,
Um,
water can, right? Water can.
are you on page
Continental.
Are you on page 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Just describe what you see. And if you don't know the name, describe it using simple English.
Okay. I say there is object which have a cover, right? Cover and lips.
Okay. Are you okay? Are you familiar with a blender? Are
No.
you on page 20? You never seen a blender before? No?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, well, just describe what you see, right? So what do you see?
This this object is have a like a water container,
Okay, a
and the
container.
inside
Okay, a container that
container
holds water.
and
Okay, or liquid. Go ahead.
yeah container of liquid, and the inside there is orange liquid
Okay. And what is it used for?
used for cut the used for the just fruit into water.
Okay. So you turn the fruit into liquid, right? Liquid.
Fruit turned it into liquid, and it has a handle, and also there is we can turn on. When we turn on, it start to cut the. We put the first. We have to put the fruit inside. Then we cover the lip.
lid,
Then we turn. Then we turn on the button, and it start to cut the fruit turn into liquid. Then after with the handle we just pull out in the glass, then we can drink.
Okay, so that container, what is the container made out of? Can you describe the container? You said there's a container of liquid, right? Where the orange juice is in. Can you describe that?
We made of the plastic.
Plastic. So can you see through it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's
I
like
can see through
like
it.
a glass.
Yeah, transparent.
Transparent. Okay, very good, very good. See, you gotta describe, although you may not know the proper name, unless you're not familiar with the object. Okay, right? So the top part is a glass type that's the container of the food or fruit that is going to be converted into liquid. Then the bottom section is like a motor, something that you turn it on and it's going to grind the food or fruit into liquid, right? Liquid form. And you got to have the lid on, otherwise it'll go all over the kitchen, right? Okay? Okay, very good, very good, very good. So let me see, hold on one second. Let me see where we go. Okay, so the next one, go to next page 21. You need to describe this with a lot of details because it's a very simple object, correct? Okay, so go ahead and describe it.
I see an object which is made in from glass, and it's also a container. We can
It's a container,
put
container. Okay.
Container. Container.
Yes, very good.
Container. And we can put the water, liquid, water, tea, extra.
What's it made out of?
Made of glass.
Glass, or what are the other
Or
options?
the steel.
Made out of steel, okay, metal, okay, what else?
Wood.
Wood, perfect.
No.
What else?
Silver, gold.
Silver, gold, okay, or porcelain. Porcelain.
Porcelain.
Porcelain. Porcelain is
porcelain.
That's what's made out of. Usually, where you see them in the coffee shops, in the restaurants, they're made out of porcelain. Okay, usually.
Ah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
And where can you see it?
I can see the handle. There is a handle. Maybe if we put the hot water, then we want to use the handle because it may be hot.
Very hot. And the handle looks like an ear, right?
Yes.
Very good. And where could I see this object? Only you have one? Do you have one? Do you own one?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the only one that owns one of these, or many people own this object?
No. Every people.
All the people own an object like this.
All the
where
people,
can you see it? Where can you see it outside?
Most if in the house, we mostly see it in the kitchen.
Perfect.
Outside the workplace, we can see on the table. Street? No, not street.
Okay, very, very, very good. Okay, go down two slides down to page 23. Describe that object.
24, right?
Page 23.
Oh, 23.
Are you familiar with that object?
Yeah. This object is we can make from string, metals, or the plastic. But its function is there is a button. If we turn on, it's the airs come from inside. Then it start to dry our hair.
To dry your hair. Okay.
And there is a hot air and cold air, so we can choose whatever we want.
So does it work by itself, or you need to plug it in somewhere?
We will have to plug on the
on the wall, right? Electricity. So it needs electricity, right?
Electricity. Yeah.
So you plug it on in. You plug it in the wall, right? At the AC
In the wall
socket.
plug.
In the AC socket, right? Okay. Keep going. So you use it to blow your
Then
hair. Is that the only way you use it? Is that the only way you use it?
no,
How else can you
we
use it?
can also dry the clothes.
Dry your clothes.
And then if there is we buy something new, there is they stick something on the cup. If we buy a cup, they stick something on the cup. If we tear directly, then it not that much clean. So we just blow it, then we tears, then it will very clean.
Very good, very good, very good. Okay, let's scroll down to page, let me see, 40, 41 or 42, let me see, 42.
42.
So this technique is, okay, so we finished with the object technique. This is the visual one technique. This is describing an environment, describing a scenario, okay? Describing a scenario, okay? So this is the scenario technique, all right? Okay, so describe everything you see with as much detail as possible.
Yeah, I can I use the name of the
Yes, you can use any name. This is a different exercise. This is to describe the scenario with every name that you know, okay? Page 42, okay, 42.
Yeah.
So describe the environment first and then the details. Go ahead.
From this picture, I see it's a hospital.
Okay,
And
very good.
in the hospital there is two doors, and they are all closed.
Okay, good.
And
good.
on the wall I can see the one clock on the wall.
Right, the clock
And
on the
some
wall.
picture, some picture like do not is prohibited smoking. The sign of the and also some picture of the lungs and the livers.
Okay.
Also, maybe there is just like a calendar. Maybe people can see the date of the or the who is working today. The name of the doctor maybe. And also I can see under the pictures there is many people's men, women. All the women are sitting on the chairs waiting for the checkup. And I see a doctor standing in front of them, and just in his hand there is a list. Maybe he is reading the list. Who is the next? Calling the next to check up.
Okay. Can you describe each person? Each person waiting. Can you describe them?
The first person who is a man and have a bread. Yeah, right?
Beer.
Beer, yeah. Beer, and he just reading a book. Reading a book, and beside he just put his
briefcase.
What border?
Briefcase. Oh, it's a bottle of water. Bottle of water. No, you're right. It's a bottle of water. Okay.
Bottle of water. And the next there is a woman who's sitting very gentle. And she is also reading or writing something. He just put on the note or a book on his his
Her,
near. No.
her laps. Her lap.
Oh, or her leg. Next, the man is also have a beard and who is wearing a glass and
Glasses.
who looks very nervous. Maybe he is serious.
Yes.
He just holding his bag
Yes.
and put the bag on the leg and holding his bag very tight.
That would be his briefcase. Briefcase.
Briefcase, right?
Briefcase.
Brief,
Case.
briefcase.
Yeah, it's a bag, but it's a bag for work. So for men, you call it a briefcase. Okay, I mean men and women, working people, briefcase.
Briefcase.
Brief.
Briefcase, right?
Yes, perfect. Go to the next one.
Uh-huh. Next one, who is an older woman who have
Older.
gray hair.
You can
Older,
say you can say older or elderly. Okay, don't say old. Older or elderly.
Oh,
Elderly.
older,
Okay.
elderly,
Yeah, elderly.
elderly,
Elderly
elderly,
or older.
or older.
Older.
Means they are older than other people, right?
Yeah, but we don't in America. We don't say, "Oh, that's an old person," or you can say young person, okay, but you cannot say old person. It's not very polite.
Oh,
So you say elderly
okay.
person or older person.
Elderly.
Elderly is better.
Okay. Elderly.
ahead.
I can see the next who is a elderly person,
Yes.
elderly woman, and who has a gray hair and also wearing a glass, and who have a pebble inside of her hand. Maybe the list of the her illness.
Oh, her report maybe, huh?
Oh, report.
Okay, go ahead. And next.
Next, there is a woman and he's a black.
Okay, you don't have to.
Maybe
you,
from.
you don't have to define the race. Just say other aspects.
And she put his briefcase.
And you can say
Briefcase
she's wearing maybe
inside.
describe her clothes maybe. Okay.
She wearing a yellow t-shirt and a shirt skirt.
Yellow blouse. Yeah.
Blouse.
Okay.
Blouse,
So in general, when you describe people, you have to be a little bit gentle. We don't use. You don't use any kind of word that can be taken in a derogatory. I can't mention that word in a bad way. Okay, so women usually you don't want to define their age and their race, and people in general you don't want to really address their age, their ethnicity, their ethnic background, what their race is. You don't want to define too much. If you say tall, it's okay, but you don't want to define short. Anything that can be taken in a negative way, that is not a positive. You have to be careful not to use those kinds of words that can hurt someone's feelings. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's different than other cultures. America is very open, but when you speak American English, there's a certain, it's just habit, it's a mindset of when you describe people or describe different situations. Okay, go down to, scroll down to page 46. Very good, Dolma, very good.
46.
Yeah, this is our storytelling technique, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so now go to page 47. And I'm going to give you a line. Which line should I give you? Let me see. Okay, how about 119?
119.
And
Marketing history.
yeah, and try to use all three words. First, choose a keyword, find a story, something you have experienced related to that keyword, and then get the visual picture of your story and relive your story, relive that experience by describing it to me. Okay? So just tell me what the keyword is.
Marketing.
Okay, good. Marketing.
Marketing.
If you're not comfortable with the words, I will change them, okay?
Okay, you change it.
Change them, okay. Okay, how about, let me see. How about 104?
1 and 4.
104. 104.
Okay. Okay. Here I see. Situation. Okay.
All right. Which is your keyword? Tell me.
Accept.
Which one?
Accept. Second one.
Are you looking at 104?
Yeah. Accept, right?
I see recently, significant, and idea. Page 47. Page 47.
But at the 48, there's also for one.
Yes, I know, but we're on 47.
Okay.
Is that okay, Dolma? Or you want me to change to
Yeah,
48? Page 48.
Okay, fine. Recently significant idea.
Is that okay?
No.
Okay, you don't like that one? Okay, how about 103?
1 and 3.
103.
Required children. Okay.
Child. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, choose a keyword, find your story, but then try to use all three words in your story.
Children.
Okay, perfect. Child, right?
Oh, child.
Yes. Go ahead.
I remember that when I was in school, every year we have to celebrate the Children's Day. Then at the Children's Day, teachers are going to perform some activities like dancing, singing, or play the short drama. And what Orar we have to do is from the morning we have assembly, and at the assembly teachers are giving speech about the children, how the children are important at the and they give birth. And after that they play some there is some performance like singing and dancing or the drama. But at noon we have special lunch. Special lunch is better than usually. Also, they will distribute many fruit, like mango, apples, and the banana. And we are every time we just excited about the night, because at night all the people are gathered in the hall, and we just sitting and we just audience, and teachers are going to play the perform one by one, and the performance are very very great, very perfect, and because they start to prepare before 1 or 2 months before.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So at the night after our dinner, and also the dinner are special,
Uh-huh.
and we went to the hall and just find a good seat and waiting for the performance start. Uh, and first the one teacher will be the host of the night. uh, he described the relationship between teacher and the children, what the children are important and the teachers are important, what everything. And after that, the performance start one by one, and the teachers are very pay the attention to the children. So they played very well, and every year they played different, and maybe they after 1 or 2 hours they just finish their performance, and we went to our own hostel, and at the hostel we also have the some gift, which is prepared by our class teacher, and they just give some, or the class teacher give some money, and they will buy some things, and or I sim, and distribute by our in charge of the hostel. So we are every year the one day that is very special to the childrens, and we are very enjoyed that day.
Very good. Okay, very, very, very good description. Very clear, very good. Okay, Dolma, so let's go to page 51.
51.
Yeah, so here's exercises, only if you have time, okay? So the first one, you need to do this 2 times a day. It takes about 10 to 15 seconds. You just choose a simple object around you. It could be a cell phone, it could be a book, it could be a blouse, any simple object, and describe it to very detailed, a very detailed description in your own native language. So you can choose Chinese or Tibetan, whatever you feel, describe it in your own native language, but it needs to be very detailed. And we just want to get your brain used to describing without knowing the object's proper name. Okay? So, okay, so you need to do this every day so you can get more and more into be able to describe any object using very simple language. Okay, so when we have class, you're going to do it in English, but when you're practicing, I want you to do it in your own native language so you can know and feel confident how to describe those parts of that object. Okay? The second exercise is I want you to do the scenario exercise, which I call a visual 1, but I'm going to change the name to the scenario technique, which means to take a snapshot of your environment, wherever you're at. You do this 2 times a day. It takes about 10 to 15 to 20 seconds. You take a snapshot, like a photo, and you are become very observant of all the details in your environment. You don't have to describe them, just be aware of all the details. If you're in a restaurant, look at it quickly. Is there sound? Is it noisy? Is it quiet? Is there a lot of people? Look around. What are the people eating? Are they happy? Are they arguing? Very quickly take a snapshot so your brain gets used to observing details of a scenario. Okay? And then let it go.
Yeah.
And then when you take the snapshot, do it in your own language. So when you look around, you see these people, use your own language very quickly. You don't have to say it out loud, just describe it. Observe in your own native language. And then when we have class, you'll do that in English. But it's going to be much easier to translate into English. Now, you have to keep in mind, whenever you say a sentence, you need to make a short sentence, and it needs to be correct. Okay? So I'd rather for you to use simple English. And if you use a word, you need to focus on pronouncing it correctly, so you may have to speak slower. Okay? Okay? So, so two things to keep aware. The grammar of your sentence, keep it in short, and then how you're pronouncing those words. So speak slower. So short and slower is what we want. Okay, and the third one is to review, look at the video clips only for past one, which means only for the word definition. So review the word vocabulary using those clips. Okay, so you need to refresh your mind. You need to refresh your memory with all those words. You know, probably in your case, you know like 98 to 99% of those words, but then you need to have them fresh in your mind so you can use them when you describe things. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
All right, very good class, very good class. What did you feel, how do you feel about today's class?
Good.
Did you feel any pressure? Did you feel tired?
No.
You felt good?
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Hold on a second, hold on, let's get your